Henry Cejudo, also known as Triple C, is a former Olympic gold medalist. Two-division UFC champion and retired mixed martial artist.
Bantamweight champion of the world!
He is a true inspiration for all the aspiring athletes out there. His incredible journey is one of dedication, perseverance, and passion for his craft. In this video, we will take you through his incredible career, from his humble beginnings to becoming one of the greatest combat sports athletes of all time.
Did you see that? Did you see that? Beautiful. Did you see that?
Early life and wrestling career. Henry Cejudo was born in Los Angeles, California on February 9, 1987. He grew up in poverty-stricken South Central Los Angeles with his parents and 5 siblings. His father was an illegal immigrant who worked as a welder, and his mother worked as a house cleaner. From an early age, Henry had to help his family by picking up odd jobs and doing manual labor. Despite the challenges of his upbringing, Henry had a passion for wrestling. He started wrestling at the age of 7 and quickly became obsessed with the sport. His natural talent and hard work ethic propelled him to the top of the wrestling world. Henry attended Maryvale High School in Phoenix, Arizona, where he was a 3-time Arizona State wrestling champion. After high school, he continued his wrestling career at Phoenix College and later transferred to Grand Canyon University. In 2008, he qualified for the United States Olympic wrestling team and competed in the Beijing Olympics. Despite being a long shot, Henry won the gold medal in the freestyle wrestling competition. Becoming the youngest American wrestler ever to win a gold medal. Henry's success in wrestling didn't end with the Olympics. He went on to win numerous other championships, including the Pan American Championships and the World Championships. His success in wrestling caught the eye of MMA promoters. Henry started his career in March of 2013, and it's been an incredible ride ever since. Not only is he a highly accomplished wrestler, but he's also a Golden Gloves champion from the state of Arizona. In his first fight against Michael Poe, Henry showed he was made of tough stuff. Michael connected with a spinning back kick early, but Henry fired back with punches of his own before securing the takedown.
There's the takedown we were anticipating. We knew that was coming. But I'm pretty surprised at the striking right off the bat.
The fight ended shortly after, with Henry finishing his opponent off with a flurry of punches. His first round TKO was only the beginning for Henry. Next up, he fought Anthony Sessions for the WFF Bantamweight Championship. It was a short-lived fight, lasting only a little over a round. Henry displayed some impressive striking.
Very aggressive from the top. Throws the legs aside, looking to rain down punishment.
And secured a few takedowns before finishing his opponent.
That 1-2 falls into almost a guillotine. Session keeps diving into those 1-2 combinations. Session goes for a front kick. Nice takedown.
With some heavy ground and pound.
Now a guy he's seen enough, ladies and gentlemen. And there you have it. Henry Cejudo, former Olympic gold medalist, now your Bantamweight World Fighting Federation title holder.
With his victory, Henry Cejudo became the WFF Bantamweight champion. Henry continued his winning streak in his next matchup against Miguelito Marti. He finished him off in the first round with a combination of takedowns and strikes. Ryan Hollis was his next opponent, and he was no match for Henry's dominant 3-round performance.
Takes him down. There go the up kicks. He tries to lock a triangle. Perhaps not the explosive barn burner.
Henry was the aggressor, displaying both striking and wrestling prowess to secure a victory.
Cejudo gets off some punches. Henry Cejudo.
Although he missed weight in his fight against Elias Garcia, Henry didn't let that stop him. He got caught early with a big right hand that had him in trouble, but he recovered and went on to dominate Garcia with his wrestling.
Cejudo takes him down. Garcia trying to play inside the guard now of Garcia. Lands a right hand.
Henry won the fight by unanimous decision. Back in 2014, Henry signed with the UFC but he was given an ultimatum by Dana White: fight at bantamweight or leave the UFC. Despite past weight issues, Henry fought Dustin Kimura in December of that year at 135 pounds. Fans were eager to see his Olympic-level wrestling skills, but Henry showed his versatility by outclassing Kimura on his feet.
Dustin's in big trouble here. He's coming up. Side control.
He nearly finished him in the first round and went on to win the fight by unanimous decision. After dominating for 3 rounds. Henry's success continued in the flyweight division. He made his debut against Chris Carriazo at UFC 185.
Here we go.
His wrestling skills were on full display as he secured multiple takedowns.
Carriazo asked for it by clinching.
And there it is. Carriazo trying to...
And maintained top control throughout the fight.
Over 100 strikes landed.
That was like a variation on the crucifix.
And secured another impressive 3-round victory.
Cejudo.
Next up was Chico Camus, who was no match for Henry's striking and clinch control.
125 pounds. He's made the weight, but he was noticeably drained.
He won the fight by unanimous decision.
By unanimous decision, Henry Cejudo.
Henry faced a tougher challenge in his next fight against Jussier Formiga. The two exchanged shots on their feet, but Henry managed to secure an early takedown.
Yeah, Formiga's landed some nice counter strikes, but here's Cejudo using that takedown to win the round.
And was the aggressor in the clinch. It was a close fight, but Henry came out on top, winning by split decision.
Henry, the messenger, Cejudo.
The undefeated Henry was seen as a threat to Demetrius Johnson's flyweight title. Their fight was intense from the start, with both fighters trading shots. Henry managed to secure a takedown.
Look at this. Takedown. Beautiful.
But the fight ended quickly after Johnson connected with a series of knees that had Henry in trouble before the referee intervened.
Trying to finish it, and it's all over. Demetrius Johnson.
You see a new look from him.
One of Cejudo's most exciting flyweight bouts was against Joseph Benavides. This fight was a back-and-forth battle that had fans on the edge of their seats. Although Cejudo was deducted a point for a couple of nut shots.
You could already see some of the fakes and some of the trickery.
Unfortunately, he lost the fight by split decision, which many believed was a robbery. But true to his spirit, Cejudo bounced back with a win against Wilson Reyes, where he showcased his striking ability.
Knockdown for Cejudo.
Look at that leg kick.
And finished the fight with a right hand and ground and pound strikes.
Another knockdown for Cejudo. Henry Cejudo with his first UFC finish.
In his fight against Sergio Pettis, Cejudo demonstrated his dominance by taking him down and controlling him on the ground for 3 rounds.
Down is like an Olympic gold medal. He just has phenomenal control.
And there's the shot from Cejudo.
Cejudo won the fight with a unanimous decision.
The messenger, Cejudo.
Perhaps Cejudo's most significant fight was his second matchup against Demetrius Johnson, who at the time held the record for the most UFC title defenses. Despite Johnson winning rounds 1 and 3 with his superior striking, Cejudo secured rounds 2 and 4 with his wrestling.
The overall composition of him as a mixed martial arts striker.
The 5th round was a nail-biter, but Cejudo's takedown and ending sequence secured him the victory by split decision. Making him the new UFC flyweight champion. His first title defense was in 2019, where he took on TJ Dillashaw. Dillashaw had cut down to 125 pounds, which was a feat in itself, and he was the favorite to win. However, Cejudo had other plans, and he shocked the MMA world by finishing Dillashaw in just 32 seconds with a barrage of strikes.
Big right from Cejudo. Oh, no. Henry Cejudo.
Some said the stoppage was controversial, but the win became even more impressive. when it was revealed that Dillashaw had tested positive for blood doping. As a result, Cejudo was given the opportunity to fight for the vacant belt against Marlon Moraes, who had a crazy amount of fight behind him. The fight started off rough for Cejudo, and Moraes easily won the first round. It looked like Cejudo was in trouble, especially after taking so many leg kicks. In the second round, Moraes' output slowed down, and Cejudo was able to connect with some heavy strikes.
Big knees from Cejudo! Moraes retreats!
From Cejudo! Marlon's in trouble.
In the third round, Cejudo continued to pressure forward and landed heavy strikes, including some ground and pound, which ended the fight.
That's it! Get him a second belt! Henry Cejudo is the UFC Bantamweight champion!
As a result, Cejudo became the Bantamweight champion and the fourth fighter in UFC history to hold belts simultaneously in two weight divisions. Cejudo's success continued when he agreed to become a full-time Bantamweight in December 2019. He was originally set to fight Jose Aldo, but instead, he fought former UFC Bantamweight champion Dominick Cruz at UFC 249. This was a huge legacy-defining fight for both fighters, and the stakes were incredibly high. Cejudo was faster and connected with more shots than Cruz throughout the fight.
There you go!
Nice knee from Cruz. Cejudo
Nice takedown by Cejudo.
Near the end of the second round, Cejudo and Cruz bumped heads,
It's not at a bad
Accidental
spot.
headbutt.
It's in the forehead.
causing a cut on Cejudo's face. However, this didn't stop Cejudo, and he continued to pressure Cruz. He eventually landed a heavy strike that dropped Cruz, and he rushed in with ground and pound before the refs stopped the fight.
Oh, he's
Gotta fight back! That is it! And
There was some controversy around the stoppage, but Cejudo successfully defended his Bantamweight championship. Retirement and comeback. Henry Cejudo, former UFC Flyweight and Bantamweight champion, shocked the world when he announced his retirement from MMA. In a post-fight interview, Cejudo revealed that he was content with leaving his career on top and wanted to start a family.
I want to make an announcement, man. I want to walk away. I want to enjoy myself. I'm 33 years old. I have a girl now, Amanda, who's watching back home. I'm retiring tonight, Joe. I'm 33 years old. I'm happy with my career. Again, Uncle Dane, I want to say thank you.
Henry Cejudo has left the octagon but not before making an indelible mark on the sport. Despite his retirement, Cejudo is scheduled to return to the UFC on May 6, 2023, to face off against Aljamain Sterling for the UFC Bantamweight Championship. Henry Cejudo's legacy in MMA is a remarkable one. He is one of only 4 fighters in UFC history to hold titles in 2 weight classes simultaneously.
My name is Triple C, Olympic champion, flyweight champion of the world, and now bantamweight champion of the world. I am the greatest combat athlete of all time.
He is also the youngest American wrestler to win a gold medal at the Olympics, an accomplishment that highlights his exceptional talent and work ethic. His legacy in the sport will undoubtedly be remembered for years to come. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe for more MMA content. Don't forget to leave a comment below letting us know what you think of Henry Cejudo and his impact on the sport. Thank you for watching.